Look at what I found.
Chicken. Come on, my precious girl. Oh, no.
When you move, you can only control so much. But move with Optimum and stay connected during your move with over 2 million Optimum Wi-Fi hotspots. Move with us to get our most exclusive movers offer yet, and we'll upgrade you with our latest technology.
Tonight on News 12, SUNY Orange put on lockdown after a suspicious package was discovered on campus. Good evening, everyone. I'm Scott McGee.
I'm Macy Eglin. Thanks for joining us. Authorities say that device was found in a parking garage at the SUNY Orange campus in Newburgh.
And News 12's Blaze Gomez has the very latest.
Bomb squad units and police canines replacing students at SUNY Orange in Newburgh Wednesday.
We were in class, and then the security guard told us we had to evacuate.
After police say a device meant to look like an explosive was found inside a county-owned parking garage on campus.
They were like, get across the street, and then the cops started closing it down.
Authorities say the device was found in the same building where the federal Social Security and county social service offices are located.
Big disruption. Faculty, staff, SUNY Orange students were evacuated immediately.
Newburgh Mayor Torrance Harvey says the city's response alongside county and federal officials was immediate.
No one was hurt, no one was harmed, and to my knowledge, no one was in any imminent danger.
The fake bomb is now the fourth found in the area in recent months. 3 similar devices were found in the town of Newburgh in May at the Newburgh Mall and a Stop and Shop near Route 300. So far, it's not clear who left the devices or if the incidents are related. The FBI and City of Newburgh Police are investigating. Classes here will remain closed for the day, and the county building is temporarily closed as well. That's the latest here in Newburgh. Blaze Gomez, News 12.
Thank you, Blaze. Newburgh police say the device found today did not resemble those found in May. Classes at SUNY Orange resume tomorrow.
Well, the driver who smashed his car into the Trump Plaza lobby apparently suffered some sort of medical condition. New Rochelle police say the Larchmont resident told them he blacked out prior to striking the building on Tuesday night. The 61-year-old and the Trump Plaza concierge suffered some minor injuries. Today, the building entrance, as you see right here, curtained, blocked off with a couple of large plants, and the doormen ended up greeting residents at a side door.
Chopper 12 above the scene of I-95 this morning after a man either jumped or fell from the Center Avenue overpass. Paramedics rushed that man to Jacobi Medical Center in the Bronx. I-95 southbound between exits 15 and 16 was closed for a bit while police investigated. Well, police now identifying the man killed in a fiery crash in West Haverstraw. They say Samuel Jong crashed his car into a tree, causing it to burst into flames earlier this month. The West Haverstraw man, the only person in the car. No word yet what caused that crash.
It has now been 4 months since the mother of 5, Jennifer Dulos, went missing, and her estranged husband's girlfriend, Michelle Troconis, arraigned on a new charge this morning. Troconis entering a not guilty plea to a second tampering with evidence charge. That latest charge also revealing some new evidence in the case. Investigators think her estranged husband, Fotis Dulos, killed her and then drove off with her body. They believe Troconis then helped him clean the car.
3 people recovering tonight after a school bus crash in the town of Ramapo. State police say Tuesday morning the school bus was heading northeast when it tried to make a left onto Quaker Road off the exit 13 ramp in Haverstraw. That's when a car traveling southwest off the ramp was struck. The driver of the school bus, 66-year-old Chai Cheng Wu, and the 8 on the bus, 31-year-old Njeji Pierre Luis, both of them taken to Nyack Hospital with minor injuries. 5 kids on the bus were not hurt. The driver of the car, 37-year-old Stephanie Musial from Beacon, was taken to Westchester Medical in serious but stable condition. State police are still investigating.
Westchester County leaders hoping some new recommendations will help keep students safer while in and near schools in our area. News 12's Rebecca Solomon takes a closer look at what's being done.
32,000. That's the number of reported incidents of violent and disruptive behavior last year in the state's public schools. This startling statistic from the New York State Comptroller's Office, raising concerns with kindergarten teacher Christine Morone.
It's scary to be in charge of all of these young people and ensuring their safety at all times.
Morone's been teaching in Yonkers schools for 20 years. As violence grows in schools across the nation, she wants to make sure school safety remains a focal point in Westchester's 400 schools, which is why she's a member of Westchester's School Safety Commission. The group of educators, law enforcement officers, and county leaders released their findings on how to prevent school violence while learning how to stop a student's threat in its tracks.
Many of the students were either suspended, were isolating themselves, had difficulty coping with significant loss or personal failures. And interesting, many of them had considered or attempted suicide.
Michael Orth is the commissioner of the county's mental health services. He says identifying students who may be struggling mentally or emotionally will keep the hallways secure. Key recommendations include building threat assessment teams, outlining a comprehensive school violence prevention, planning, and response, enhancing relationships with police, and mandating emergency response drills. Plans in place, teachers like Morone say, will keep her alert and her classroom safer.
It's crucial that we're able to identify it to prevent it from happening.
The full report will be distributed to all school districts, police agencies, and elected officials in Westchester. You can download a full report on our website, news12.com. In White Plains, Rebecca Solomon, News 12.
Thank you, Rebecca. A town in Rockland County has just been given the green light to a controversial development project to build multiple homes on a 1-acre lot. News 12's Sarah Toland explains from Hillcrest.
It's down the end of this driveway.
Walk down this driveway off Union Road in Hillcrest, and you'll stumble upon an overgrown 1-acre lot. It's also the future site of Bluefield Extension, a high-density housing complex that was just approved by the Ramapo Zoning Board earlier this week.
This whole neighborhood is 1- and 2-family housing, and they want to put multiple housing on a small lot.
This woman, who didn't want to be identified by name, owns the driveway and has lived next door to the lot for more than 40 years. She and attorney Susan Shapiro, who also represents a neighborhood group opposed to the development, say Bluefield Extension's plan to put up 20 units on one lot is not even legal.
It's higher density zoning than's allowed anywhere in the town of Ramapo. It's not even permitted anywhere.
What builders reportedly want to do here is tear down the structures that you see behind me and put up multiple residential apartment buildings that could be as high as 4 stories, all on this acre of land.
In the fire department, they're not going to be able to get in and out if they have to bring in a hook and ladder.
So you have catty-corner roads with multiple family housing coming out onto Union Road. There's going to be accidents.
Shapiro and some residents attended Monday's zoning board meeting, but say they weren't allowed to speak and that the town never did a traffic study or proper assessment of the area.
I think it was the biggest sham in this government.
I think that there's corruption generally in the town of Ramapo.
In Hillcrest, Sarah Toland, News 12.
The Ramapo planning director told News 12 by email that the town granted an area variance for the development after weighing the benefits to the applicant versus the health, safety, and welfare of the community.
You know what, 911 operators have got to be ready for anything, right? Well, Rockland County radio operator Danny Albin helped coach an expectant mom over the phone, leading to a successful delivery. That happened early yesterday morning in Stony Point. A caller reporting that the 37-year-old mother was in labor and the baby's head had already started to show. Well, Albin was able to coach the caller and mom through the delivery until an ambulance arrived to take the two to Montefiore Nyack Hospital. Great work there. For us, boy, a much cooler morning here, but still bright blue outside.
Yeah, nice day. Let's go over to meteorologist Steve Teeling for a look at what we can expect ahead. Steve.
Hey guys, thank you so very much. Yeah, it's a very bright day out there right now. Not as many clouds in the sky as there were earlier today. And even at that point, I guess you could call it partly cloudy. Right now, it's mostly sunny, few of the fair weather clouds, but they will be dissipating as we progress into the night. Temperatures will also be dropping off. Let's take a look at our numbers right now across the Hudson Valley. 67 in Mamaroneck, still holding on to 70 in Blauvelt, but cooler up in Vista, 62 degrees. How about that? Cortland Manor back up close to 70 right now. We still have 67 in Rhinebeck, Beacon at 68. Carmel cooler at 63, and we're now down to 64 in Walton Lake. Satellite radar, you're going to be hard-pressed to find any clouds out there. Most of the thickest clouds have drifted off to our south, and we're just left with a few of those clouds. That is it. We have some clouds offshore. Those are clouds, believe it or not, with Hurricane Umberto, but that's going to be passing out to sea away from us. A couple of high clouds kind of drifting southward off of a cluster of thunderstorms up in Canada, but for the most part, we are just going to be calling for clear skies tonight and chilly conditions. Why do I say chilly? Well, I'm going to go 49 to near 50 right in the southern parts of the Hudson Valley, down in southern Westchester County. But the further north you go, you're going to be well down in the 40s, and there may even be a couple of upper 30s sprinkled across Orange County, Ulster County, and on into Dutchess County. How about that? Northeast winds light as mentioned. For Thursday, a sunny, nice day after the chilly start. We see a nice mild finish with a high getting up to around 72 degrees. Now, we've been talking about a warm-up headed our way Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's still in store. It's still coming our way. We'll give you the numbers. We'll give you your full 7-day coming up in just a couple of minutes. Scott and Macy, back to you.
Thank you very much, Steve. I do look forward to seeing what this weekend's going to look like. I imagine it's going to be nice.
Yes.
Still to come on News 12.
My daddy lives in prison, but he loves us very much.
Dozens of inmates at Sing Sing Prison graduate from a program designed to build a stronger bond with their children.
Plus, Yonkers moving to outlaw flavored e-cigarettes in the city. So how is this different than the governor's executive action? Well, the details. You're watching News 12, or as local news gets.
The stock market is at a record high.
This is so good.
That's money in the bank. Our success is aligned with the success of the world around us.
It's not all glitz and glam here in the City of Angels.
It's going to be fun.
Here on Capitol Hill, it is an all-out brawl between these candidates.
We need to operate from a place of courage.
News 12 Westchester's weather report is brought to you by Kia. Kia's summer clearance event is going on now, which means it's the perfect time to get an amazing deal on select models. Visit KiaDealers.com for details.
Buckle up, players. Empire City Casino's $1.1 million Wrangler winning weekends are rolling in. With a guaranteed winner of a 2019 Jeep Wrangler every weekend in August and September, you don't want to miss out. Every 50 Empire points earned gets you an entry for a chance to win a brand new Jeep Wrangler every Saturday, with over $1 million in free play and prizes up for grabs. We're making driving off a winner easier than ever. Only at Empire City Casino. Come play.
I'm an aerospace engineer for the U.S. government, and sleep is a critical part of my day, so all my energy has to come from a good night's sleep. It's what led me to getting a Tempur-Pedic mattress, and it's also what led me to going to Raymour and Flanigan. It's literally the best investment I've ever made, especially since they gave me free next-day delivery and removal of my old mattress. If you need sleep as much as I do, get a Tempur-Pedic right now.
Connects you to the story like no one else.
And that's a look at what is on the cutting edge this week.
Tune in for a journey around the world to find the inventors and technologies shaping our future.
So give us the numbers.
Watch Israel Business Weekly every Sunday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern, only on I-24 News.
Two News 12 morning personalities now have a show you can enjoy at night. Join Elizabeth Hashagen and Elisa DiStefano for an upbeat mix of inspiring stories, celebrity interviews, lifestyle, family segments, and cooking.
Great lobster.
Catch the Elizabeth and Elisa show every Thursday starting at 8 p.m. exclusively on News 12 Plus, Channel 61.
An up-close look at the latest innovations and high-tech toys.
Good boy.
I'm Andrew Enger. Join me each week for a closer look at high-tech that may just make your life a little easier.
And that's where it becomes interesting.
Don't miss the download exclusively on News 12 and News12.com.
Would it be rational to think that this was a message?
What are you going to do differently to handle Gaza?
There's been a lot of criticism directed at police.
This is a dramatic development.
Senator, where do you see the line crossing?
Paris,
New York,
London,
Beijing,
Havana,
Washington, Nairobi.
Tel Aviv.
Introducing News 12 Plus. What you love about News 12 with a plus. Trending local and national headlines, your local weather, commuter updates, plus exclusive News 12 originals like The East End, Elizabeth and Elisa, Power and Politics, and more. More News 12. It's News 12 Plus.
Did you miss the biggest event of fall, New York Fashion Week, Spring Summer 2020? No worries. I'm Kelly Warren Ben-Simone, and I am going to take you on an all-access behind the scenes Thursday, 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. on News 12 Plus.
These new sneakers are just what I need for the new year.
This jacket is a real must-have.
A chilling back-to-school PSA released by Sandy Hook Promise, highlighting the threat of gun violence students deal with on a regular basis. This heart-wrenching PSA ends with the middle schooler that he's seen here hiding in a bathroom stall during a school shooting, typing "I love you, Mom" on her phone. The PSA, the latest video released by the advocacy group made up of parents whose children were killed in Newtown nearly 7 years ago.
Well, new legislation now extending the rape statute of limitations in New York State. Governor Cuomo, joined by leaders of the Time's Up movement, signing the legislation today, which extends the statute of limitations to 20 years for second-degree rape and 10 years for third-degree rape. That's up from 5 years under the prior law. State Senator Alessandra Biaggi says, quote, "Speaking from my own experience of staying silent after surviving sexual abuse, it can take decades for a person to come forward and feel ready to pursue justice against their perpetrator."
Yonkers taking an even stronger stance against flavored e-cigarettes. Mayor Mike Spano signed legislation banning citywide sales of flavored e-cigarettes. It goes into effect October 1st. Yonkers is the first city in New York to take action against what the U.S. Surgeon General calls an epidemic. Governor Andrew Cuomo followed the city's lead, issuing an executive action banning the sale of flavored vaping products.
Governor took a courageous step. I'm thrilled, but we believed that it has to happen in the legislature, because once it happens in the legislature, it's a permanent law on the books.
And the state's ban is only in effect for 90 days. But with Mayor Mike Spano's signature, Yonkers' ban is now law.
Well, a special graduation at Sing Sing Prison.
Yeah, the inmates completed a program aimed at teaching them how to be better family members.
News 12's Michelle Brown has more.
Alan Charles.
For newlywed Dante Middleton, a graduation certificate from the Family Works program at Sing Sing Prison is a small step toward what he hopes will be a brighter future.
Pushing 17 years in prison, you know, it was important to me just to, you know, make the best of it, you know, a bad situation by accomplishing many things as I could. And I mean, to rehabilitate myself, to get back out there with my family.
The upstate New York native among 51 inmates at the maximum security prison in Ossining, graduating from a program designed to build a stronger relationship between inmates and their kids and other loved ones.
I feel like he's more of like a father figure now. Like, you know, before it was like he was trying to be, but he learned a lot from this program.
The Family Works program here at Sing Sing is voluntary, but it has become so popular, an inmate could spend months on a waiting list to get in.
My daddy lives in prison, but he loves us very much.
For more than 30 years, the criminal justice nonprofit The Osborne Association has run the 16 weeks course at the prison.
And it's in high demand. We try to add them, but there's still many more men. It's a very large prison, and most men are fathers, and they want to be able to do better with their children.
Men like Wilfredo Laracuente. He graduated from the program back in 2012.
Well, it allowed me to cultivate my voice with my daughters. I have 2 daughters that are 21 and 20, and I was able to create a stronger bond with them.
Fathers behind bars preparing themselves for the day when they'll once again be free. In Ossining, Michelle Brown, News 12.
Well, the Family Works program also offered in 7 other New York State prisons.
The Federal Reserve lowering interest rates for the second time in 3 months amid heightened economic uncertainty. Chairman Jerome Powell announced a quarter-point cut on a key short-term benchmark rate. He's promising to, quote, act as appropriate to sustain economic expansion. And taking a look at how this impacted Wall Street, the Dow Jones ended the day up 36 points, the Nasdaq down 8 points.
And on your business report tonight, good news for all avocado lovers out there, isn't everyone? Kroger selling avocados that last longer. They'll be sprayed with a plant-based solution that's supposed to lock in moisture and block oxygen. It's supposed to last twice as long, but cost the same. That I have to see for myself. New rules for Instagram users. Elle Magazine reports that starting today, the social media giant rolling out a new policy that focuses on weight loss products such as detox teas and diet pills. Under these new rules, if a post promotes the products alongside a price tag, users who are under 18 will be blocked from seeing that post. Also blocked now any content that makes a claim about a diet or weight loss product alongside a discount code. Those posts will be removed altogether. Time for another check of the forecast, and man, it is, well, today it felt a little bit more like fall.
Yes, it certainly did. For a look at what's ahead, let's get over to meteorologist Steve Teeling. Steve.
All right, thank you so very much. Our allergy report for your Thursday. Yeah, we're making it through the week, folks. Low grass pollen, low weed pollen, moderate ragweed. That's what we're expecting for the day on Thursday. All right, let's start off 8 o'clock tonight. Temperatures are going to be dropping off quickly down into the 50s to low 60s as we head overnight into tomorrow morning. It is not only going to be cool, I think it's going to be chilly in some locations. Well, look at this. By the time we reach 6 o'clock in the morning, everybody is in the 40s, even down in our southern areas. So that's cool to chilly. But look it up here in Orange County. We're close to the 30s. As a matter of fact, as we head to about 6 to 7 a.m., we could be seeing some upper 30s in some spots up to our north. So you're going to need a jacket or a sweater heading out the door tomorrow morning. But as we rebound nicely throughout the day and head back into the 60s to lower 70s, you'll probably take that jacket or sweater off and you won't need it. And then we cool off again Thursday night into Friday, but not quite as cool as what we're going to see for tomorrow morning. Then Friday, 78, lots of sunshine. Then we get into some summer weather Saturday and Sunday, mid 80s. Monday, the first day of fall, 83, so still feeling like summer rather than autumn. But we cool off a little bit heading into the middle part of next week with a few showers possible on Wednesday. We'll have more on this forecast for you coming up in just a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Steve. Well, still to come on News 12. It is a new era for the Giants. Eli Manning now the backup for Big Blue.
Yeah, we'll head to East Rutherford and hear from the team's new starting quarterback. That's coming up next in sports. You're watching News 12, where as local news gets.
Fastball right, completes it.
Timeshare Exit Team has helped thousands of people exit their timeshare.
The timeshare didn't deliver what they had promised in the presentation whatsoever.
I tried talking to the timeshare company to see if we could possibly find a way out through them. They were basically, you bought it, you got it, it's yours.
I mean, the name, Timeshare Exit Team, it's like, that's exactly what we've been looking for.
At Timeshare Exit Team, we guarantee we will get you out of your timeshare contract or we'll give you your money back.
For a free consultation, call 800-208-0451.
Leaves are falling, and so are prices at Fortune Off Backyard Store's warehouse clearance sale. Our entire stock is now 50 to 75% off our everyday low prices on outdoor and patio furniture. Enjoy giant savings on the highest quality outdoor furniture anywhere, including a huge selection of outdoor fire pits and heaters. This is your last chance to score quality patio furniture at 50 to 75% off during Fortune Off Backyard Store's warehouse clearance sale. The season for saving is now.
Not all technology is created equal. The 2019 Nissan Altima has advanced tech that Camry doesn't. Altima can see 2 cars ahead to help avoid a potential collision. Connect to your smartphone easily, And Altima can instantly react to changing weather conditions with intelligent all-wheel drive. Guess there's some places Camry just can't go. Get a low $189 per month lease or get 0% financing for 36 months on the 2019 Altima.
Raymore and Flanigan has big news for your best sleep yet. For a limited time, get a free adjustable base with the purchase of select mattresses. A free adjustable base can help improve your health. And with guaranteed lowest prices, your budget too. Come test before you rest at your local Raymore and Flanigan showroom. With free next-day delivery 7 days a week, you'll be sleeping better tomorrow night. Get your free adjustable base today for your best sleep yet at Raymore and Flanigan.
Time to make room for new model year Kias, so come check out your favorites. Get great deals on vehicles loaded with advanced technology features, like the 2019 Optima and Sorento with available lane keeping assist. And with 12 IIHS top safety picks, you'll find the Kia that's perfect for you, all with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Ooh, I think we found it.
Or did it find you? Wow. Hurry in to Kia's summer clearance event and lease the 2020 Sportage LX for $149 a month.
News 12 Westchester's weather report is brought to you by Kia. Kia's summer clearance event is going on now, which means it's the perfect time to get an amazing deal on select models. Visit KiaDealers.com for details.
All right, it's day one for Danny Dimes. The Giants ushering in a new era while also dancing around the lingering issue of what to do with Eli Manning. Our Pete Ruff has more from East Rutherford.
For the first time in 15 years, Eli Manning was not taking the majority of snaps with the first team. Instead, Daniel Jones was leading the offense as the Giants prepared for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Head coach Pat Shurmur making the call this week to sit the two-time Super Bowl MVP after the team's 0-2 start in which they lost by a combined 32 points.
Yeah, I think it was my gut that it was time to make that move. When you draft a guy like we did, at some point, and that was part of my conversation, at some point this was going to happen, and I just felt like this was the time.
I signed up for this knowing, when you draft a young quarterback, this can happen, and I gotta live with it and make the best of it.
Jones impressed during the preseason, completing 85% of his passes. He now has to fill the shoes of the franchise's all-time leader in starts.
He's done it for a long time at a really high level, so there's certainly a ton I can continue to learn from him and will. So I think that's a tremendous opportunity for me.
I'm just going to go, hey, do my part, do my job, get Daniel ready to play, be ready to play if called upon, and support my teammates and get everybody ready.
When asked why he thought his rookie quarterback was ready to start, Pat Shurmur had a simple answer. He checks all the boxes. Reporting in East Rutherford, I'm Pete Ruff for News 12 Sports.
Pete, thank you. The Yankees welcoming back a former MVP, Giancarlo Stanton, back from injury in the lineup tonight for the Bombers. They're just one win away from clinching their first AL East title since 2012. Hey, there's Pete Alonso hitting a home run, his 49th of the year.
News 12 Westchester's Time and Temperature is brought to you by the Westchester Bank. Experience community banking at its very best. It's banking made personal. It's how we do business.
News 12 Westchester is brought to you in part by Northern Westchester Hospital, nationally recognized for advanced robotic surgery.
Gloria knows Wegmans is where she can learn new culinary skills and grow her career. Eli knows Wegmans offers competitive pay and incredible medical benefits for all. Diane knows Wegmans lets her balance her work life with the rest of her life. We know year after year, employees like them tell us that Wegmans is a great place to work for all. Join a mission-driven, values-based family company and be a part of our Wegmans team. Now hiring and training. Go to jobs.wegmans.com to love what you do.
At White Plains Volkswagen, we do things right. From our transparent buying process, free loaner cars, our 2 years no-charge scheduled maintenance, we do things right. At White Plains Volkswagen, we have hundreds of new Volkswagen models and quality pre-owned vehicles, all at the best possible price. From our entry level to our full-size Atlas SUV, there's definitely a VW that's just right for you. Lease a Tiguan for $269 a month, or an Atlas for just $379 a month, both with zero down payment. White Plains Volkswagen, just right.
Progressive Foot Care.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Dr. Bruce Pinker of Progressive Foot Care. We offer a full spectrum of foot care services, including laser for toenail fungus, shockwave therapy for heel pain, Juvederm for pain at the ball of the foot, as well as diabetic foot care, foot surgery, and sports medicine. We're here for all your family's foot care needs.
Progressive Foot Care for your family.
Located in White Plains, you'll find one of the area's premier culinary destinations, Benjamin's Steakhouse. Built with the sophisticated elegance of their New York City flagship, this is a place that makes you feel like family. Using only the best USDA prime beef, every cut is carefully dry-aged in specialty handcrafted aging boxes. Juicy cuts of meat served family style are part of the restaurant's enduring allure. Stop by to toast to the greatest steak you'll ever taste. It's a cut above the rest.
Central Avenue Nissan is hosting a massive 10 event. It's the best time to get a new 2019 Nissan. With over 500 2019 leftovers that must go, we have one for you. So hurry in to your savings destination today and lease a new 2019 Nissan Sentra S or a new 2019 Nissan Rogue Sport S for only $169 a month. When the tent goes up, the prices go down. Central Avenue Nissan. We can make it happen in Yonkers and online at centralavenissan.com.
Tonight, a homeowner whose mailbox was blown up speaking out about the incident that woke up her sleepy neighborhood. Good evening, everyone. I'm Scott McGee.
I'm Macy Eglin. Thanks for joining us. More on that story in just a minute, but first, an Amber Alert issued in hopes of finding a 5-year-old girl taken from a park. This is Dulce Maria Alaves. She was last seen Monday afternoon at a park in Bridgeton, New Jersey. Police say the little girl was playing with her 3-year-old brother when she was kidnapped. They believe a man led her into a red van with tinted windows.
Now, that unidentified suspect, described as possibly Hispanic, about 5 foot 6 inches tall, thin, with some acne on his face, last seen wearing orange sneakers, red pants, and a black shirt. That little girl's family, as you can imagine, desperately pleading for any information on her. She was last seen wearing this yellow shirt, black and white checkered pants, and flower-designed white sandals.
A $10,000 reward now offered by the family of a murdered taxi driver. Authorities discovered Luis Guman Espinoza in the back of his international taxi cab behind the CVS in Chestnut Ridge in June. The 28-year-old was shot several times. Authorities rushed him to Nyack Hospital, where he died. His killer has not been found. So if you have any information, call Ramapo Police. That number's at the bottom of your screen there, 845-357-4625.
And an upstate New York judge permanently barred from the bench over this public Facebook post dating back to February, showing, as you see, a noose next to a MAGA caption. 29-year-old Kyle Canning worked in a court north of Plattsburgh for just 1 month before he wrote in all caps, "If we want to make America great again, we will have to make evil people fear punishment again." Canning told the New York Times he's a Democrat, argued the post was in support of the death penalty. A judicial review board, though, not viewing it that way. Now, 2 Town of Cortland employees arrested after allegedly blowing up multiple mailboxes.
And now one of the victims is speaking out. News 12's Nikita Ramos spoke to the victims today and has the latest.
It was in quiet neighborhoods like this one here in Cortland Manor, where neighbors say an explosion led them to a scene they would never have expected.
A huge boom rocked the house. And at first we thought, oh, it must have been a huge truck backfiring or maybe a transformer that exploded. But we came outside when we saw a glow down by the road.
That glow was her mailbox engulfed in flames.
The whole plastic top part of the mailbox I just saw it as I came down the driveway. The whole thing just melted and sort of slumped down the pole and was continuing to burn on the ground.
Burning from what police say were fireworks inside the mailbox. Now, Darcy is one of 3 known victims, and another victim who didn't want to go on camera says he caught the whole act on his front door camera, which he says was instrumental for police to find the suspects. 19-year-old Christopher Servideo and 20-year-old Kyle Lauch are charged in connection with the explosions that happened on August 26th and September 2nd. The attorney for the town of Cortland says the men worked for the town as laborers and have been suspended without pay. Both men were arraigned at the town of Cortland court and were released on their own recognizance. They are scheduled to reappear back in court tomorrow morning. In Cortland Manor, Nikita Ramos, News 12.
Thank you, Nikita. The U.S. taking action to punish Iran for the weekend attack on a Saudi oil field and processing facility. The move comes as the kingdom says it is gathering evidence to prove Tehran is to blame. News 12's Rachel Spots has more.
Saudi officials not mincing words Wednesday, vowing to hold Iran responsible for Saturday's attack, knocking out nearly half of the kingdom's oil capacity. Rebels in Yemen claimed responsibility, but Wednesday, Saudi officials said that can't be true. They're still working to determine the launch point.
Originate from Yemen, despite Iran's best efforts to make it appear so. Secondly, the attack was launched from the north and was unquestionably sponsored by Iran.
Iran has denied it's responsible. President Trump tweeting he's increasing sanctions against the country, but leaving all options on the table.
If we have to do something, we'll do it without hesitation.
And one of his top supporters echoing those strong words against Iran, Senator Lindsey Graham, the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee.
I am looking for a response that would be unequivocal. If they don't pay a price for bombing a neighbor's oil fields, then all hell is going to break out in the Mideast.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo traveling to the region to weigh in on the situation.
This was an Iranian attack. The intelligence community has high confidence that these were not weapons that would have been in the possession of the Houthis.
All of this happening as President Trump names U.S. hostage negotiator Robert O'Brien the new national security advisor. Rachel Spots, News 12.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo also had strong words for the Taliban in Afghanistan. Now, just ahead of the democratic elections, the terrorist group killed at least 48 people in 2 suicide bombings this week.
And Israel's prime minister attempting to cling to power despite coming up short in yesterday's parliamentary elections. Benjamin Netanyahu and his Likud party are attempting to cobble together a ruling coalition with his ultra-Orthodox and nationalist allies. His challenger, Benny Gantz, and the centrist Blue and White Party won more seats, but not enough to form a unity government. Both parties now lobbying kingmaker Avigdor Lieberman, whose party could tip the scales to one side or the other.
The economic effects of a United Auto Workers strike being felt around the world now. The strike by 49,000 workers against General Motors has forced GM to place about 1,200 workers on temporary layoff at a Canadian factory there. The workers walked off the job Monday in a dispute over the union's quest to get a bigger share of GM's profits and the company's goal of cutting labor costs, so they're closer to those at the U.S. auto plants run by foreign companies.
California has lost the power to set its own vehicle emission standards. President Trump was in Los Angeles when he tweeted about that move. He says his administration is revoking the state's waiver to help make cars cheaper and safer. California adopted stricter standards for emissions than those imposed by the federal government. About a dozen other states also followed in California's footsteps.
One of the most well-known climate change activists, other than Al Gore, urging Congress to believe in science.
I don't want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to the scientists. And I want you to unite behind the science. And then I want you to take real action.
Greta Thunberg testifying today before a House subcommittee. Instead of delivering long opening remarks, the Swedish teenager submitted a climate change report put together by experts in the field. Next week, Thunberg will be in New York to address the UN Climate Action Summit.
All right, check your mailbox because Indian Point emergency planning guides are now being mailed out this week. Westchester residents and businesses within 10 miles of the nuclear power plant in Buchanan expected to receive the latest version of the Are You Ready planning guide. Those booklets will help residents plan for and respond to an emergency that may require them to evacuate the area or shelter in place. That guide can also be found online. We do have a link on our website. Just click on Numbers and Links.
Bermuda bracing for Hurricane Umberto. The Category 3 storm expected to pass about 80 miles north of the British territory tonight. Officials warning the hurricane could produce tornadoes. Schools, clinics, and government offices are closing early, and people are urged to be off the streets by 5 o'clock tonight as a precaution.
Speaking of our own weather, boy, it sure felt not tropical this morning. It was chilly, actually.
Downright chilly this morning, that's for sure. So how long will it last? Are we moving into fall with these temperatures? Let's get over to meteorologist Steve Teeling for a look. Steve.
Hey guys, you know what? It will feel like fall tonight, and especially tomorrow morning. If you thought this morning was chilly, wait until tomorrow morning. But then we are going to go back into the summertime mode Friday and especially Saturday and Sunday. So a little bit of everything in the forecast. Hopefully it pleases you. All right, take a look at our clouds and radar. Big picture here. We've got a couple of tropical systems to talk about. The first one we were talking about is Umberto. That continues to move off to the east-northeast, giving a glancing blow to Bermuda. Not a direct hit. That's great news for them. This is... Oh, and I can't remember her name. Oh, my goodness gracious. It's the I name, Imelda, I believe that's what it is. Woo! I gotta start taking some extra vitamins, I think. Anyway, it's just gonna sit and spin and slowly move off to the north the next couple of days. Yeah, there could be 5, 10, 15 inches of rain in some spots there. That was just a tropical storm when it made landfall. And then way out in the Atlantic, it's not on our map here, but Tropical Storm Jerry formed today, and we'll have to keep an eye on him as he progresses off to the west-northwest. Closer to home, we are looking at, again, fabulous weather out there, although it will be on the cool side. Right now it's 70 in Blauvelt, 68 in Scarsdale. We have Vista already down to 62. Upper 60s Rhinebeck on into Beacon. Right now Walton Lake at 65. So clear and chilly across our region tonight. We are looking at 40s all across our region, even down to our southern areas in Westchester County. How about low 40s, Mahopac and Beacon? And look at this. We may see a couple of upper 30s showing up in the Orange County area. Yeah. Mid-September, 30s for overnight lows, Florida 38, Walden at 39. A distinct possibility heading out the door tomorrow. That's what you're going to face. Then we rebound nicely, probably near 70, give or take a degree up in Orange County. We're going to have tons of sunshine, wall-to-wall sunshine, and highs are generally going to be around 70, give or take a few degrees on either side of that. Northeast winds at 5 to 10. Stay with us. We have that 7-day forecast waiting in the wings. We're going to bring it out shortly. I hope you stay with us for that. Guys, back to you.
I'm ready to talk about the weekend, that's for sure. All right, thanks, Steve. Still to come on News 12, a new study proving air pollution may affect your unborn child.
Plus, the new words being added to the Merriam-Webster dictionary. You're watching News 12, as local news gets.
Homes vandalized, swastikas drawn, signs of hate all around us.
Dirty, nasty people.
As a reporter here at News 12 for 15 years, I have never seen so many acts of hate. So how did things turn this ugly, and what's being done to stop it? Join me Monday as News 12 brings you the startling results of a 2-year exclusive Turn to Tara investigation.
Watch Hates at Home, Monday, starting at 5 p.m.
News 12 Westchester is brought to you in part by Boston Children's Health Physicians, with over 300 clinicians in more than 25 specialties and 60 locations, where local families come for answers.
When you buy a vehicle, you want the best in both technology and safety. And at Volvo Cars White Plains, that's what you get with every vehicle. Come in today and lease a new 2019 Volvo XC60 T5 Momentum for $459 a month for 36 months. When you combine award-winning safety features, state-of-the-art technology, and luxurious comfort, you get a Volvo. Volvo Cars White Plains. Luxury starts here on Tarrytown Road and at VolvoCarsWhitePlains.com, serving you across New York and Connecticut.
Westchester Wine Warehouse isn't just for wine. We also offer a wide variety of different spirits.
Rums, tequilas, vodkas, scotch.
We have the most top-rated whiskeys from Whiskey Advocate, so we've got it all.
We got that.
We got that.
As a cardiologist, I focus on healthy weight loss, and that starts in the kitchen.
I went from a size 16 to a size 10. I love the way I look.
She looks amazing and is living a healthier life.
Medi Weight Loss, now accepting insurance.
Are you looking for the most delicious seafood you can find this summer? Come on down to Holy Crab at 32 Mamaroneck Avenue in White Plains, New York. We're talking the most fresh, seasoned, mouth-watering lobster, shrimp, crab legs, and more. You won't find seafood this good in many places. Why waste your time going anywhere else? Holy Crab is everything your seafood dreams are made of.
Welcome
to Giants Postgame Live presented by Mercedes-Benz.
They got the win. We got to start with Saquon. Another game, another wow.
Great blocking up front, create a great hole for me.
Let the big boys up front do their thing. You're going to hear from Eli Manning.
Rolls right, throws, yes, touchdown!
That's a good feeling to have in the locker room. We're going to hear from Coach Pat Shermer.
You saw some guys kind of take over the game.
As always, I got Super Bowl champions by my side.
They were motivated. You could tell they had a sense of purpose.
All hands on deck. We got a lot more to come here on Giants Postgame Live.
I was doing dishes and I had this pain. I couldn't put my foot on the floor.
When even the smallest tasks became painful, Vivian's doctor told her she needed back surgery. Fortunately, Dr. Andrew Kasdan had just joined the team at White Plains Hospital. He and his partner, Dr. Jared Brandoff, performed a surgical procedure that helped her return to full activity without the pain.
There's no other place I would have gone.
Vivian's search for world-class spine surgery brought her back home. White Plains Hospital. Exceptional every day.
News 12 Health Matters is brought to you by White Plains Hospital, providing highly specialized orthopedic services including spinal surgery and minimally invasive arthroscopic surgery.
Welcome back. You're watching News 12. I'm Macy Eglund. People are recognizing Childhood Cancer Awareness Month by signing up to be a donor. Be the Match has a table set up at the State Police Office in Hawthorne, collecting information and cheek swabs from people willing to enter a database to be a bone marrow donor.
There are about 12,000 people a year diagnosed with a disease that transplant would be a treatment option for. And right now, we're only doing about 6,200 donations.
Now, she says many people mistakenly believe that marrow donation is painful when it's really not. If you'd like more information about signing up, text CURE123 to the number 61474.
Well, a new study shows air pollution breathed in by pregnant women may reach their unborn child. Researchers in Belgium found that black carbon in the placentas of 25 non-smoking women after they gave birth. That leads the researchers to believe those particles may have also reached the fetuses. The link between air pollution and miscarriages, premature births, and low birth weights has already been established. It's not something most people like to talk about, but an estimated 15 to 30 million American men suffer from erectile dysfunction. And a new study suggests ED may tip off sufferers to serious health conditions. Mandy Gaither explains.
Erectile dysfunction may predict a man's risk for a future stroke or heart attack. That's what research published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine suggests. The study looked at health records of more than 150,000 men and found men with ED have a 59% higher risk of coronary heart disease, 34% higher risk of stroke, and a 33% higher risk of dying from any cause compared to men without symptoms of impotence. Doctors say ED can develop years before there are signs or symptoms of cardiovascular problems. If you're one of the millions suffering from the condition, focus on weight loss and exercise, which improves symptoms of ED. And if you're a smoker, quit. To see if early heart disease plays a part in your ED, see your doctor. Things to look for include abnormal blood sugars, which can be indicators for diabetes, high cholesterol, and blood pressure. And a coronary artery calcium scan can also identify plaque in the arteries of your heart. For today's Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
All right, thanks, Mandy. Experts weighing in tonight on how plant-based milk stacks up against cow's milk for kids. New health guidelines say most children under 5 should avoid plant-based milk. That's because milk made from rice, coconut, oats, or other blends may not have the key nutrients kids need in their early developmental stages. Now, health officials say kids should also avoid diet drinks, such as flavored milks.
Oh, brotherly love. Nick Carter has filed a restraining order against his younger brother. Nick announcing the news on Twitter, claiming he had no choice after Aaron Carter allegedly threatened to murder his pregnant wife and unborn child. Aaron also taking to Twitter saying, quote, "Take care at Nick Carter. We're done for life." Nick says he still loves his 31-year-old brother and hopes he gets the proper treatment he needs before any harm comes to himself or anyone else. As a father of 2 boys, that breaks my heart, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you have two as well.
I've got two boys. Luckily, they love each other very much.
Mine fight, but...
Oh, yeah,
yes.
definitely. The typical sibling rivalry, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I love you, man. I love you, bud. That's how it should be.
I can mess with you, just nobody else can.
Exactly. So, yeah, they're enjoying the weather. You guys are enjoying the weather. Didn't the clouds look pretty up in the sky today?
They did look nice,
It just was a little bit of change from all that blue, but we're getting right back to the blue skies as we head on into the day tomorrow and Friday and Saturday and probably Sunday as well. Yeah, it's a nice stretch of weather headed our way. Take a look at our futurecast here, 9 p.m. tonight. We are looking at clear skies, calm conditions, and it'll be cool at that point, but as we head on towards the morning hours, we follow our timeline, it is going to be downright chilly. I'm thinking that we're going to be in the upper 40s to maybe near 50 right in the southern part of Westchester County, and then it just goes lower and lower as you go further north. Mid 40s as you head through the southern tier counties, low 40s up to the north, and there probably will be a few upper 30s sprinkled across the area, specifically in Orange County on up towards Ulster County and Dutchess County and points north of there, of course. But upper 30s in mid-September, that's feeling fall-like for sure. So tomorrow morning, you're probably going to be needing a jacket, a sweater, something like that, even just a hoodie if you want to have something on you. But you're not going to use it all day long. Why? Well, as mentioned, we follow our timeline here. Wall-to-wall sunshine is just going to be blue sky from horizon to horizon, and temps are going to be up around 70, probably low 70s in a few locations. So things are definitely looking fantastic for tomorrow. That is for your day on Thursday. Heading into Thursday evening and Thursday night, more of the same. And more of the same as we head on into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Here's a look at your hyperlocal 7-day forecast. Friday's high 78. Saturday and Sunday, mid-80s. Now think about it. Normal high this time of year is in the low 70s. That's going to be a warm-up. Probably getting a little humid, but nothing oppressive that I see right now. Fall begins on Monday, officially at 3:05 in the morning, but it will still feel like summer with that high of 83. Then a slow cool down into Tuesday and Wednesday with temperatures getting back down into the mid-70s. But again, during that time frame, up until about Monday afternoon or Monday evening, not much of a chance of rain. I like that, Macy. How about you?
I love that. Thanks very much, Steve. All right, now let's get a look at what our global news partner, I-24, is working on tonight.
Hello, News 12. I'm Derek Dennis. Tonight on I-24 News, the votes are in, but neither of Israel's top two political parties have won enough seats in parliament to claim victory. What that means for current Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. And President Trump orders new sanctions on Iran after that attack on Saudi oil facilities. Those stories and more tonight on I-24 News.
And you can watch I-24 on Optimum Channel 14 or stream it live at i24news.tv.
Do you feel your vocabulary expanding? Because more than 500 new words have been added to the Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Now, one of the new additions is the expanded definition of the word they. It's used to refer to a non-binary person whose gender identity is neither male nor female.
The dictionary also adding several abbreviated words like vacay. I could use one of those right now, shortening of the word vacation. Another addition is the word fabulosity, which I could use some of that in my life right now as well. It's defined as fabulous quality, state, or nature. I love that, fabulosity.
Fabulosity.
That's a word that was way overdue. All right, still to come on News 12.
Well, Amish gone wild. Police pull over a horse-drawn buggy, making a pretty unusual discovery. We'll explain. You definitely don't want to miss it. You're watching News 12. We're as local news gets.
The 2019 Cadillacs are made to move and made to shine. Current eligible Audi, BMW, and Infiniti lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2019 Cadillac XT4 from around $349 per month. If you're turning 65, you're probably learning about Medicare and supplemental insurance. Medicare is great, but it doesn't cover everything. Only about 80% of your Part B Medicare costs, which means you may have to pay for the rest. That's where Medicare Supplement Insurance comes in, to help pay for some of what Medicare doesn't. Learn how an AARP Medicare Supplement Insurance plan, insured by United Healthcare Insurance Company, might be the right choice for you. A free decision guide is a great place to start. Call today to request yours. So, what makes an AARP Medicare Supplement plan unique? Well, these are the only Medicare supplement plans endorsed by AARP, and that's because they meet AARP's high standards of quality and service. You're also getting the great features that any Medicare supplement plan provides. For example, with any Medicare supplement plan, you may choose any doctor or hospital that accepts Medicare patients. You can even visit a specialist. With this type of plan, there are no networks or referrals needed. Also, a Medicare supplement plan goes with you when you travel anywhere in the U.S. A free decision guide will provide a breakdown of AARP Medicare supplement plans and help you determine the plan that works best for your needs and budget. Call today to request yours. Let's recap. There are 3 key things you should keep in mind. 1. If you're turning 65, you may be eligible for Medicare, but it only covers about 80% of your Medicare Part B costs. A Medicare supplement plan may help pay for some of the rest. 2. This type of plan allows you to keep your doctor, as long as he or she accepts Medicare patients. And 3. These are the only Medicare supplement plans endorsed by AARP. Learn more about why you should choose an AARP Medicare supplement plan. Call today for a free guide.
News 12 Westchester is brought to you in part by Raymore and Flanagan. Surround yourself in style.
All right, caught on camera, a person scaling to the top of a TV tower. And Macy, I'm going to let you guess which state. Okay, think about it and we'll get back to you. Police were called to the WKMG TV station where the man scaled up that large tower earlier today. And if you guess Florida, you are right. How did you ever guess? Local outlets in Orlando report that investigators are still looking into why the man may have climbed the tower.
Huh. Okay. Well, police searching for a pair of men who partied too hard while operating a horse-drawn buggy. This is so bizarre. Police spotted the Amish duo with twisted teas, a 12-pack of ultralight beer, and this here, an unusual find in Amish country, massive speakers. Officers in Ohio say when they approached the buggy, the men jumped out and the horse pulling it took off.
It is a vehicle, it's on the roadway, and the OVI laws do apply. You're not allowed to drink and drive or operate a buggy.
As for the horse, no one has come forward to claim it, so authorities turned it over to a local farmer.
That was not in Florida, though. Anyway,
Ohio.
It is one of the most talked about fashion events of the year.
Yes, New York Fashion Week 2019, and News 12 Plus was behind the scenes for it all. And now we are giving you an all-access pass. Supermodel and designer Kelly Killoren Ben Simone takes you backstage talking to fashion icons and celebrities.
I live a very fun and exciting life, and I love to show my life to all my fans, my followers.
Are you wearing Zang tonight? He made this for me. He made that for you? Yeah, girl. Yeah. Gorgeous.
I call the collection Lost and Found.
Love that, Lost and Found.
And then I've used some Lost and Found models, too.
So join Kelly and News 12 Plus this Thursday at 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. on Channel 61 for your New York Fashion Week all-access
News
pass.
12 doing something different. How about that? You're watching News 12. We'll be right back.
News 12 Westchester's Time and Temperature is brought to you by the Westchester Bank. Experience community banking at its very best. It's banking made personal. It's how we do business.
News 12 Westchester is brought to you in part by El Centro Hispano, making a difference in the lives of local immigrant families for 45 years with your help. Please go to elcentrohispano.org today.
More and more world-renowned physicians are choosing to join Team St. John's, a team of innovative surgeons with outstanding credentials, all working together right here in your own backyard. And from the moment you arrive, our concierge team and patient greeters provide the highest level of customer service only found at St. John's Riverside Hospital. Team St. John's is community strong.
Central Avenue Nissan is hosting a massive 10 event. It's the best time to get a new 2019 Nissan with over 500 2019 leftovers that must